we got some resurfaced audio that may have led to the separation of Jeezy and Jeannie Mom. Man, we ain't got time for this.
Her name is Jeannie Mai.
Man,
Who that?
I'm going to call him back.
That ain't a cool. Who trying to see you?
Man, we wanted to call him back. I didn't even know that was on. I knew he put the do not disturb on during the podcast. People disrespectful. Respect us, party. Is that right? Okay. Here we go, y'all. Let's go. I want to start it over. That wasn't good enough.
Didn't notice that I had a hot temper until I got with Jeezy, and here's a person who is my equal. And
Why does a black
really
man bring out?
And when I would spew some of my old habits, and he was like, like who? That's not flying here. And also, it would trigger him to come back at me with things where I was like, who the f- do you think you are? But I was triggering him. But he never told me to fix my temper. I just saw it and I thought, unless I want to stay in this place where I lose this person I love and I stay in my comfort zone of doing what I want to do and function the way I have for the last 40 years where nobody else had to stop me.
Which obviously has done quite well for you.
Right, I could have. But this was something greater that I wanted. And also a great challenge to myself to say, what if, now that I know it exists and the dragon's there, what if I got rid of that? How do I kill that dragon or store it in its place so that it never creates havoc?
Pause.
So, real
Wait.
quick, and I'm gonna let you get your shit off. I'm not even coming in with an opinion. Not too much on the fact that a black man is divorcing a Korean woman. Not too much on a happy couple that I'm sure at one point they were happy. We're not going to contribute to the dysfunction that the blogs and the internet will bring to people when they are separating. You know why? It's because there's a child involved, and it seems like this separation is going to be cordial and not with all that BS. But God dang, girl, why does a black man bring out your anger issues? Pause.
So first off, you tripping? Cause how you don't know you have anger issues? I'm confused. Like how you don't know you have a temper. The bad part about it is you've been able to do it, and it was fine when you was in your Caucasian marriage. You was able to belittle him or say whatever it is that you wanted to say, and nobody said anything. And you get with a black man, and he checked your ass. So that made you say, "Oh, like hold up, wait a minute." The biggest part about it is you had to get with a black man to realize that you have anger issues or a temper problem.
Exactly.
That's crazy. But the other issue is she had made a comment way before the situation of saying that she prefer a Caucasian guy, but she like her dark meat on the side.
Mm, tell them,
I
baby.
really feel like this whole situation where the line was drawn is because it's a cultural thing. And what they do over in the Korean, Vietnamese, Asian, and all of those cultures over there, and the African American culture, it's it's never going to be a good mix if that person has always been strong headed. So she's always been this way. This is how she is. What she do. There is no overnight I'm changing it. Or there is no this will never happen again. Because there's been plenty of times with my temper, my attitude, I know when I get to a point with him and we have a discussion, I know it's gonna cut deep. Just so he can stop talking. Should I do it? No, but I do it. So you can't say that you did not know you had a temper or you did not for 40 years. Nobody's ever, that's the problem is nobody's ever checked you on it. And you were so dominant in it. And then you get with a dominant African American man who is on his shit. And you thought that pad thai, pho, and noodles was going to fly. It's not. What is going on here? sir.
Hey, y'all, I'm feeling myself right now. My Commanders won. So anyway, it was a good day. Anyway, I agree with my wife. I just think, that white man allows you to just probably say whatever to him, and you was pushing him away and you thought you wasn't. And then she said, remember one of the things she came back and said about her relationship with him was a little verbal? It probably was verbal because initiated that shit.
Just popping slick out the mouth.
And then she thought she was gonna try that shit with a black hood nigga. And he had to remind her ass.
Cause bitch, I'm amazing.
And and like Kevin Hart said, he knew it was time to get out of his relationship when he felt he was about to hit his ex-wife. So it's a possibility that Jeezy wanted to make sure he didn't jam himself up, and before that could happen, it was too much. He said, "Let me go on and save myself and my assets." Didn't the report say? Didn't the report say they don't got a prenup? They got a prenup.
Mm-hmm.
They got a prenup. She not getting no money. I'll sip my wine.
But we don't know what's disclosed in a prenup. Like, what's the time frame?
Man,
Now that'll be crazy.
Jeezy seemed like a responsible man, so I'm sure he takes care of his responsibilities.
No, but I'm just saying, like, a time frame as to, like, some people have clauses like you can't get nothing if you don't last 5 years, or after 2 years you may get this type situation. So it'll be interesting to know what's in a prenup. But all in all, just hope that everything is amicable amongst the both of them, because there is a child involved. And that is something that Jeannie did not want. And that was the reason behind her so-called not wanting to have kids when her ex-husband decided that he wanted to have kids. That was like one of the biggest things. She was like really adamant about not wanting to have kids, and then ended up being a baby mama.
One baby
But
mama, two baby mama.
you're like getting a stereotype now because you're a baby mama to a black man. But it's not really a baby mama because she's an ex-wife times 2. Ubu, time to be single. Do you be to yourself?